Good day, everyone. Today I will present to you the history of basketball. The history of basketball. According to the history, Dr. James Naismith is the inventor of the game basketball. Dr. James Naismith is a Canadian American physical education professor and instructor at International Young Men's Christian Association Training School or YMCA, and today it was called Springfield College. Dr. James Naismith was trying to keep his gym class active on a rainy day. He set a vigorous indoor game to keep his students occupied and at proper levels of fitness during the long New England winter. Next. Basketball was originally played with a soccer ball. The first ball made specifically for basketball were brown, and it was only in the late 1950s that Tony Hinkle introduced the orange ball that is now in common use because it was visible to the player. Next. Dribbling was not part of the game original. Dribbling was not part of the game of the original game except for the bounce pass to teammates. So dribbling only became a major part of game around the 1950s as manufacturing improved the ball shape. Next. It was only in the 1950s when dribbling became a major part of the game. Next. The pitch basket were used until 1906 when metal hoops finally replaced them with backboards. The basket were originally nailed to the mezzanine balcony of the playing court, but this became impractical when spectators began to interfere with shots. That is why backboards was introduced to prevent this interference. It also had the additional effect of allowing rebound shots. Next. Then it was called basketball, two words. The first official game was played in the YMCA Gymnasium in Albany, New York on January 20, 1892 with 9 players. The shot was made from 25 feet, 7.6 meter on a court just half the size of a present-day streetball or National Basketball Association or NBA court. Simply means it was played in a half court. In 1897 to 1898, teams of 5 instead of 9 became the standard number of players for each team inside the court. So, the original 13 rules of basketball by Dr. James Naismith, the ball may be thrown in any direction with one or both hands. The ball may be bat in any direction with one or both hands, never with the fist. A player cannot run up with the ball. The player must throw it from the spot on which he catches it. Allowance to be made for a man who catches the ball running at a good speed if he tries to stop. Next, the ball must be held in or between the hands. The arm or body must not be used for holding it. So next, no shouldering, holding, pushing, tripping, or striking in any way the person of an opponent should be allowed. The first infringement of this rule by any player shall count as a foul, and the second shall disqualify him until the next goal is made, or if it was evident intent to injure the person for the whole of the game, No substitute allowed. Next, a foul is striking at the ball with the fist, violation of rules 3, 4, and such as described in Rule 5. If either sides make 3 consecutive fouls, it shall count as a goal for the opponent. A goal shall be made when the ball is thrown and bat from the ground into the basket and stay there, providing those defending the goal do not touch or disturb the goal. If the ball rests on the edge and the opponent moves the basket, it shall count as a goal. Lastly, when the ball goes out of bounds, it shall be thrown in the field of play by the person first touching it. In case of dispute, the umpire shall throw it straight into the field. The thrower in is allowed 5 seconds. If he holds it longer, it shall go to the opponent. If any side persists in delaying the game, the umpire shall call a foul on that side. Next, the umpire shall be the judge of the men and shall note the foul and notify the referee when 3 consecutive fouls have been made. He shall have the power to disqualify men according to Rule 5. Next, the referee shall be the judge of the ball and shall decide when the ball is in play, inbound, to which sides it belongs, and shall keep the time. He shall decide when a goal has been made and keep account of the goals with any other duties that are usually performed by referee. Next, the time shall be 2:15 to 15-minute halves with 5 minutes rest between. Next, the side making the most goal in that time shall be declared the winner. In the case of a draw, the game may, by agreement of the captains, be continued until another goal is made. So that's it. I hope you learned something about my presentation. Thank you for listening.